anybody's down there during spring training, you can come see us do Off the Mountain Innings Fest in Tempe Beach Park. We're there February 20th, 21st. We're also there 21st, 22nd. We're there the 28th and March 1st. So come on by and see us. We'll be there all weekends long, having a blast doing the same sort of thing with amazing guests that we have. And I know I gave Jameson a little hard time earlier about his facial demeanor because he's stoic. But this dude's like, he's vicious when it comes to everything. He wants to win so bad. He's an absolute, I think it's the Canadian, and we're going to get into that too tonight. What a treat we have. Anytime you get a chance to have one of the studs in the rotation up on this stage to talk about baseball, video games, coffee, his favorite fantasy football team, whatever it is, we're going to get into it right now. We're really excited to bring him to the stage. He's a mainstay in the rotation. He's going to dominate this year. Please put your hands together for Mr. Jameson. Taillon! I get a little nervous with my guests towards the end of the show because that's a lot of time back there. You guys could be
keeping it together.
Thank you very much.
Putting it together for you.
Your third Cubs pitch.
Third Cubs, that's crazy.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It's cool, and I mean, I think it's the same for players as it is for fans. Like right in the middle of the off season, it's an opportunity for us to get up here, just get really excited about the season, and all get together and hang out as a team. Obviously, come out here in front of all of you guys and then behind the scenes and all hanging out, and, just getting together and doing dinners after all this, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was mentioning that the dinners can be tough, right? Like, did you guys play credit card roulette?
We have, but tonight's on Deco.
Really? What a good teammate, man.
Yeah.
Guys, I know what we're doing for dinner afterwards. It's fine. This is good. Chicago, you obviously love the city. You came here for years playing against the Cubs with the Pirates and I believe with the Yankees too. You guys even came through once, but also when you're playing the White Sox. What do you love so much about the city?
There's a lot. I mean, I know you were just talking to Pete about it, but Wrigley Field, sells itself. It's the best. But also, I love all the day games. Like, I love going out to dinner. And we love getting on boats after day games and stuff. So,
nice.
Chicago in the summer, like, it's hard to even put in words. It's just the best.
Does anybody have a boat?
I don't think anyone owns one, but we're nudging Nancy, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Somebody should buy a boat. Somebody like Nancy with the biggest.
Didn't Rizzo used to have a boat?
Rizzo had a boat. Jason Hayward had a boat.
We'll take this to the dinner after.
Yeah, that's right. Always bringing new ideas. I mentioned fun things. You're a tremendous pitcher. Last year, 12-8, a 3.2 ERA. Like that's big league numbers, man. You're all good. In an era of chasing away from the bat, right? Like we all want to pitch away from contact. Strikeouts are sexy, but like you pitch to contact and try to execute pitches. How much pride do you take in things like that? Like the thought of having a 1-2-3 inning with 3 pitches is pretty awesome, right?
I mean, we have a great defense, so it makes it pretty easy.
Yeah.
They were showing the highlight video earlier, and I was like, I'm surprised they didn't have more of me pitching because the defense was so good behind me this year. Like Nico and Hap throwing out guys, Dancer, like it was crazy behind me, but he, I mean, I take a lot of pride in it. I'm pretty self-aware, like I don't have the stuff I had when I was 24.
Yep.
And so now I have to find a way to be creative and get quick outs and go deep into games and help the bullpen. Keep the position players, active. So if I could get more swing and miss, I would go for it. But I know myself and I know what my strengths are. I throw a lot of different pitches to a lot of different areas, and I've just really leaned into that as I've gotten older.
Yeah, evolving, right? Like that's what we have to do to already be pitching for as long as you have in the big leagues, and hopefully for a lot longer, constantly evolving. What kind of stuff do you dive into when it comes to scouting and going through hitters and all that kind of stuff?
It just depends. I feel like in every lineup, lineups are so good. It's the big leagues. Everyone was the best player in their college or high school team, but I kind of pick apart like 3 or 4 guys that I'm like, these are my guys I need to lock in on. And I'll look at chase rates, how patient they are, how aggressive they are at the first pitch. I'll look for outliers like, I don't even know, I'm just talking on the butt, but like Ellie De La Cruz slugs crazy numbers on curveballs, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna probably not throw Ellie De La Cruz curveballs or whatever. And I'm just looking for like outlier information. Otherwise, I'm kind of just playing my game, sequencing my pitches together. I know I like to throw to righties, 4 seams away, sliders and cutters. Like, I'm not really gonna change what I do unless something jumps off the page.
Yeah, no doubt. I like that. You pitch to your strengths. I mean, ultimately, pitching is always going to be real estate, right? Location, location, location. That's it. You love the day games here, and I know this about you because you love coffee. I need to get into this a little bit about what. Wait, I'm going to read it. 3 cups of coffee already today, and you love the pour over. What is it about the pour over that you love so much?
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I like waking up, start your day with a little challenge. I get my scale, I get my water temperature right. It's like when I drink that cup of coffee, I feel like I've really eaten or something.
Nice.
It's like
You're making the bed. Like, you know, some people, that's
I was literally just about to say, when you make your bed, you accomplish something early in the day. That's coffee for me. So, and if I'm gonna drink a cup of coffee, I don't want it to stay.
Yeah.
So like, how good of a cup can I make?
Nice. Are you strictly just regular bean coffee, or do you flavor coffees at all?
I'm all over the map.
Really?
I honestly, so like last year, I have an open locker next to me, and I have a little coffee shop in there, and I'll just make whatever, I'll make whatever people bring in. So like last year, Patrick Wisdom would be like, dude, I'm fired up about these beans. I thought of you, I brought them, and guys just start bringing me coffee, and I'll make whatever they bring.
No way. Favorite coffee shops? I won't say shop because it's hard to narrow them down. But here in Chicago, what are some of your favorite spots?
I love Blue Bottle. I know it's a chain, but Blue Bottle's really good. There's a shop, I think it's owned by Dark Matter, close to Wrigley, called like Osmium or Osmium. I go there a good bit. I buy a lot of beans there.
Okay.
Where else do I go? Oh, Intelligentsia. That's like a classic Chicago. But I'm going to a ton of different spots.
Nice. Do you ever see yourself like when you're done playing one day, like you're gonna have like Jameson, you know, just like the coffee shop?
I was just talking to Pete about this earlier. It's like, I could see myself running a coffee shop one day just to be a part of like a team. You know, like I'm involved in something. Is that what you miss the most after playing? You're a part of the team. When you get a coffee shop, you bring that out.
Yeah, and the plane flights. I don't like commercial flying. Yeah, plane flights are awesome.
My wife makes her own fun of me. Like, flight attendant will come by and be like, you gotta put your seatbelt on or you can't stand. It's like, I'm so used to playing cards or walking up and down on the flight.
Standing on the safety cards on takeoff and doing
Yep.
ski jumper, I get it, yeah.
We're spoiled.
Yeah, we're very spoiled. You love other things too outside of baseball, and that's what I love this sort of interesting. You love fantasy football, right?
I don't know if I want to talk about it this year.
Hey, we all have off years, you know?
I got last.
You got last place. Wait, is there a punishment for last place?
I think it's just money.
Oh,
It's
really?
fine.
Oh, that's
I drafted Chris Olave, Brandon Ayuk, and Sam Laporta back to back.
yeah.
It just wasn't a great year for me.
Yeah, that's gonna pretty much crush you right there.
I had a blast at the draft,
Yeah.
and I got my money's worth at the draft.
Do you have a favorite team?
I grew up rooting for the Texans.
Yep.
I followed the Bears a little bit too.
Yeah. So you grew up down in Texas. Well, you have some roots that are north of the border.
I do.
Yeah.
Canadian.
I know.
Played for Team Canada.
I know. How does that feel being down here in the United States as a Canadian?
Still got a lot of family in Canada. And I got to play for Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic. That was really cool for my parents.
Yeah.
Not good enough to pitch for the U.S. So.
Yeah.
I felt really bad. I really did want to play in the last one.
Yep.
Canada really wanted me to play. We could have put together a nasty squad.
Yeah.
But it was my first year with the Cubs, and I was like, I need to get to know the catchers and the coaches. I feel like I can't leave. I felt bad about that.
No, don't feel bad. That's a real thing. Like you mentioned it, I did that a couple times. I had an opportunity, but kind of the same sort of similar situation. So you got to do what you got to do. You like coffee. You like fantasy football. A lot of people don't know this about Jameson. He is a year and underwear mom. I did not know this. You see this right here.
So,
And look at you showing some ab.
I've had 2 Tommy John surgeries.
Yep.
And Tommy John are my favorite boxers.
Nice.
So I reached out to my agency and I was like, there's gotta be something here. You gotta, like, there has to be a partnership, right?
Yep.
And so that was it.
And there was a partnership.
Or something. I got some free boxers.
Yeah.
They're the best.
It's it's kind of fun, right? Like, you know, like for example, like talking about PCA and last year in Dodger Stadium, all he did, he grew up going to Dodger Stadium. You becoming a Chicago Cub kind of seemed like a destined thing to happen. You know, if you take yourself all the way back to Little League, and you're a little kid, you know, you're rocking it right there. Better than the Cubs had is the sick Batman shirt.
Yeah, that Batman shirt is so 90s.
Yeah. I could see Pete Armstrong wearing that shirt to the field this year.
Vintage.
Rip.
It's like vintage. My mom went to Northwestern. My oldest brother was born here, so I've got connections. My wife went to middle school in Chicago, so there were like real connections here. But yeah, I don't even know if I played for a Cubs Little League team. I don't know. Maybe my oldest brother was just like trying to get me to be a Cubs fan like him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you, when you were playing here as a visiting player, did part of your brain go, I want to play for the Cubs one day?
I think you'd be crazy if it didn't.
Yeah.
I was with Pittsburgh, and you know, we were coming here. I debuted in 16. Everyone knows what happened that year. That was like...
Wait, hold on. Sorry, there's a static in there. What happened that year?
They won the World Series.
Thank you very much. On our way back.
You know, we were like a solid competitive team, and we'd come here, and it just felt like there was like a Wrigley magic that year.
Yep.
And then they started making the clubhouse renovations, and I started liking it even more. The visiting side used to not be great, and now it's very nice. Yeah, you know, you come to a day game on a Friday, and it's sold out. Like, there's just nothing cooler. Great food city, so when you're on the road, everyone's like bookmarking, okay, we're going to Chicago in a month. Where are we going to eat? Where's our team dinner? All that sort of thing.
I love it, man. Well, hey, listen, we know that we love having you pitch every fifth day. It's absolutely, I love watching you pitch. I love how you pitch and set hitters up. And you make your start every fifth day. You're out there and consistent. And we're going to win a World Series and bring a championship back. It takes players and teammates like you. So thank you so much for everything you do out there. Thanks for stopping by.
Doing more trips this year.
Yes, we're road trip.